Hey everybody, Ross with Coinsncoffee here, and bringing y'all another nickel box hunt. I just can't help myself. I got to get another one of these, and it paid off because we have ourselves a bona fide Buffalo nickel ender. I can see the date. It looks good. It's 1936. So we don't know what the mint mark is. Could we have that 3.5 legs on the buffalo? Probably not, but we could. All right, so we do know that we'll get at least one buffalo in this hunt. So let's see if we're gonna be lucky enough to find another. Let's see if we can test our luck, see if we can find another Liberty nickel, and we'll be looking for any of the Silver War nickels, all the early Jeffersons from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and key dates, semi-key dates, errors, proofs, and foreigns. I'll bring you in on the first find. Wish us luck. On roll number 2 of this box, we have our first find. We have a Canadian nickel from 1994. Go Beavers! Alright, so roll number 10 of the box, and we have our first early Jefferson. Right here, we have a 1940 from Philadelphia. And since I have you here, let's just go through the rest of the roll. See if there's any friends that's hiding. This one looks a little old. 1964. I don't care about those. Yeah, this one looks kind of old. Another 1964. Alright, back to the box. Alright, we're on number 16, the very last coin. And we have our second one from the 40s, a 1941. And this has a San Francisco mint mark, so 1941 San Francisco. On to roll 18, and we have our first nickel from the 50s. Oh, we got 1954. Let's check for a mint mark. Oh, Denver mint mark. For the San Francisco, we could check for the S over the D. But now we got one from the 50s on the board. All right, looks like this box is starting to warm up a little bit. We're on number 19, and we've got ourselves silver. We got a 1945 war nickel. Let's check out the mint mark. I still need a Denver for the album. So 1945 San Francisco, and that is not too bad. So we've got a Canadian, we've got silver, 2 from the 40s, and 1 from the 50s so far. And we know we still have a buffalo to go. And we're just past the halfway on this box on 26. We got another one from the 50s. Oh, we got another 1954, but from the Denver mint mark. So 2 50s, both 1954 Denvers. All right, everybody, we have worked our way up to this Buffalo Ender. So let's go ahead and open it together. Fortunately, this box has been a little bit lighter on the older finds. I'm not really complaining because, so far we did get the war nickel and we know we're getting a buffalo. So that's not too bad. All right. And here it is. Well, that's a really nice looking date on that. Condition's not too bad. Liberty's still pretty visible. You can see some hairlines. 36 is a real common date. But if we have a Denver mint mark, we can check for the 3.5 legs. So let's see if we got a mint mark or not. Nope, it's a Philly. And you can even see it's full legs. So, this being a very common buffalo nickel, it's always nice to find one out in the wild. And let's see about the horns. You can just make out the beginnings, the bottom of the horns right there. So really, I've seen, buffalo nickels in a lot worse shape out in the wild. So I'm happy with this. Well, just as I was commenting on how we haven't found much older Jeffersons, what pops up? A 1939 second year Jefferson. There we go. Come on, focus. All right, so let's check for a mint mark. It is not. It is a 1939 Philly. So let's see if we can see the double die reverse on 5 cents and Monticello. No. Not seeing anything on Monticello or 5 cents. It would be really apparent. But that's okay. I'm alright with a nice 1939 Jefferson. See if there's anything else in this roll. Looks to be about it. Alright, we have 8 more rolls left to the box. On roll 47, we have another one from the 50s. Guess what year? 1954, again. But this one's from Philadelphia, to help break it up a little bit. Alright, so we're on the last roll of the box, and we have our fourth one from the 50s. This time a 1959 from Denver. So, in recapping of the box, we got our Canadian nickel, we got a Silver War nickel, a 1939 Philly, the 1936 Philly Buffalo, 2 more from the 40s, and then 4 from the 50s, and then these are some from the 70s, 80s, and 90s that are pretty nice and look to see if they'll upgrade the album. All right, everybody, this has been Ross with Coins and Coffee. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this nickel box hunt, and I'll catch you next time.